Well, we made it to Helen, guys. We are here in Helen, Georgia. Just stopped by the Hellendorf Inn to get the iconic photos of when you finally get to Helen with one of your cars. So we're gonna go get to the house that we're staying at, get unloaded, and get ready for the Ludwig's Garage meet out at Unicoi Beach. Short.
Love the red interior.
I'll definitely catch up with you after a while.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Oh yeah, likewise, brother.
Oh, we gotta get a shot of this stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Insanity. Oh, and got some pieces on here. Made these for him.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you to do me a match.
We'll do one. Yeah, we'll do one.
Eventually.
We'll do one. Good seeing you, bro.
Hey, you too, brother.
I made this one too for him. So this is Greg's Japanese spec 16 valve Mark III GTI. This thing is so cool. He's got a couple Japanese Mark IIIs that are currently coming over from Japan, and this thing is so cool. I mean, we didn't get 16 valve Mark IIIs here in the States, and seeing one is such a cool treat. All right, guys, we're here in Helen, Georgia, hanging out in the sun. We're just parked up on Edelweiss, got the Mercedes sat, and we're hanging out with a bunch of friends. We're getting water now. It's about 90 degrees out, so it's pretty warm, but having a great time so far. A lot of really cool cars came out this year. I see an RS2 Avant that came to our Ludwig's Garage meet yesterday. There's some really, really cool stuff here, so I'm gonna try to capture as much as I can. Oh yeah, and a Buick Regal wagon. Come on, how good are these things? Okay, these things are so cool. I've loved these things since the first time I saw them. This is apparently a Regal GS, and it's got big Brembo brakes on it. This is good. This is very good.
They made the plastic thing instead of oil. Yeah, nice.
Rain.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like any you can find.
I brought that rain.
this is unexpected. We've checked the radar, and we've got 2 heavy rain cells and heavy thunderstorms that we're driving through right now. And we stopped at a gas station for a while to try and figure out when to leave and how to time it so we could kind of pass between both of them. And we're driving along the Ocoee River right now. Wow, oh my gosh, the headlights, you can't see anything. And it's pouring rain, and there's a lot of standing water. The wipers are working, that's good. And I've got brand new tires on the car, so we're cutting through all this standing water in the road. But it's just about dark.
Action.
All right, so this trip was over for us, but it's kind of not over. I don't know where this is gonna fit in, but this is Tuesday after Alpine VOLKS Fair weekend. And we're headed about 5 hours up into Virginia to rescue Corey. Because Sunday night, when Kayla and I headed home to Chattanooga in the 68, Corey headed right for New Hampshire in the 190, was gonna just drive a few hours and then get a hotel. But he only made it to about Marion, Virginia, about 5 hours from Chattanooga, and lost something in the fuel system in the 190 in the back. He called me, I don't know, 10 o'clock Sunday night, said that he was on the side of 81. He had AAA coming to at least get him off the highway into a hotel. And he said there was gas everywhere on the ground underneath the car. So he doesn't know what happened. He was against a guardrail and didn't want, it was in an area where there was no traffic lights, basically, no street lights. And traffic was obviously driving real close to him with no breakdown lane. So he got to a hotel, and now he was unable to get the car fixed and unable to get anybody to like help him get the car back to New Hampshire. So my truck is dealing with some issue in the front end of the motor. I don't know if I've got a bearing going in one of the pulleys, but there's like this slight knocking sound somewhere around the belt when it's idling, and I don't dare go anywhere with that truck. So we're in a Home Depot rental with Mason's open aluminum car trailer, and we are driving 5 hours up into Virginia to collect Corey and go 5 hours back to Chattanooga with his car, so hopefully he can fix it there and then drive back to New Hampshire. So this whole trip and event is technically not over yet. So we're about 40 minutes away from Corey, and we'll catch up with you guys when we get there.
Good morning.
Are you ready to go home?
Yes, I'm ready to go home. I done broke down.
We found him at a sketchy red roof inn in Marion, Virginia.
It's pretty sketchy. So like 3 or 4 people on Instagram that have been messaging me, they're like, so the other day I saw you made a post that said your car made it down to Helen flawlessly, and that's where you jinxed yourself. Yeah. And I was like, oh, yep.
Have you set up this trailer in the last 4 months?
This is Mason's trailer, and between me and apparently everybody else that's watching this, these ramps are the worst. And if you watch the Auto Union video, when we unloaded it, when it got to the bottom where the bevel cut is, or the angle cut on the ramps, they just do this and then they come off the trailer and your car falls off.
Yeah,
yeah, it's sweet. It's a really stupid design. It's nice that they're aluminum and they're super light.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have heavy steel ones that don't go anywhere when you load a car.
Or something that walks in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through the car.
Please be filming.
No,
no. This is what happens.
No.
This is what happens. So we noticed this here, and this wasn't here in Helen. And we asked, also Kayla asked, what's this all about? He's like, that was the first fix. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he rubbed through an airline. But this is like, hey, you got it running. That's why.
Yeah.
So
it's
this is
stupid metric.
Yeah.
Line,
Okay.
And I don't have a union.
This is a caster system, and Corey can't get it out of the car fast enough. I'm trying to get him on airlift 3P with the Bag Riders boys as soon as possible. Casters from South America, and they run metric line, and nothing in America has PTC metric anything. So the fix was fixed. I mean, there's a lot of airline in your front seat there.
I don't know where my cutter is either.
Oh,
my line
no.
cutter. So it's all of the extra line that I have.
At least you had extra line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were able to like...
Ran to the bag, up through the engine bay, through the car, into the trunk. To the...
Yeah, I could see you. Look at it going through the back seat, up through the parcel shelf.
Yeah. Because I couldn't get under the car to run it under the car. I didn't even mention that to you before.
Right,
This
yeah.
is the second breakdown.
I'd never even seen that. Ingenuity.
Yeah, something like that.
Brake, 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 brake.
Slightly let off.
Yep, let off. Now brake, brake. All right, now let off. Brake. Yeah, we're gonna have to start it again. I wish we had like a, man, the winch makes everything so much better.
I know, winter.
All right. Brake. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, let off. And brake. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, we got on the trail with the help of a good Samaritan. Corey and I were pushing as hard as we could.
Yeah.
We had it downhill to get on the trailer, but once we got onto the ramps, it was working against us. She's on. Gonna get her strapped down and hit the road. Has to be done. Once you get that somewhat snug, I'll pull back on them. We're all loaded up. 4.5 hours or so back to Chattanooga. 3 deep in the single cab rental. Heading back to Chattanooga, we've gotten somewhat comfortable. Luckily, Corey's car has enough room for all of our stuff. Otherwise, it'd be no room for anyone. Because I brought a bunch of tools just in case we were gonna need something. And luckily, the hotel that he was staying in was across the street from a Tractor Supply. It's that time again. We're at Pal's. It's weird. Well, we made it. We're home. Now Corey just has to fix this thing, figure out what went wrong, fix it, and then drive 22 hours back to New Hampshire. At least he's here. He's not stuck in Marion, Virginia. Yep. See what it does when the rear wheel comes off that. Yeah. Check the other side. Yeah, you're on. There it is. Look at that. Wild. We got Corey's car unloaded yesterday and in the house, or in the shop, I should say, just before another monsoon moved in last night, and it was heavy, heavy rain. Got it up on jack stands, and luckily within the first couple minutes of being under there looking at what was going on, he sorted out that there was just a rubber line between the pump and the fuel filter that had a brass fitting that was just at a weird angle, and the rubber line split, and that's where he lost all his fuel pressure and ultimately all the fuel. So super easy fix, literally just a rubber line and maybe just a reconfiguring of the brass fitting angle, and that's it. Could have been way worse. We were just talking about that. It could have been something on the hard line out of the tank, and we'd have to drop the tank to get to it, which requires dropping the subframe, and it could have been like nightmare show to get this thing fixed and back on the road.
It would have been a part out at that point.
Car for sale. We're gonna try to do a podcast episode too while he's back here, because I wanted to do some while we were in Helen, Georgia. Obviously getting this thing done for the show, there was no time. So now that he's here, we might try to do an episode about Alpine VOLKS Fair and about this whole circus of getting this car done, getting this car retrieved, rescued, and fixed. And yeah, so hopefully soon you guys will see an episode of that. So that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Alpine Volks Fair 2022 was an amazing time. The weather was amazing. But thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode.